earlier you said you did the third eye to show you wanted to do enlightened people.
Right, but Westside saw it as just like some raw shit.
And
He
it
just
is
thought it
some
was raw,
shit,
yeah.
but it is funny now. The Benoit's the first one you did for
That
him.
is the first one, and then
it is enlightened in the same way that we were talking to AA, and it's about your piece of the Black Hitler. Like,
well, that one became even more, like that put like a temporary dent in like my whole like career when Westside hit me, the Hitler piece. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because my whole thing was I was pushing the whole enlightened concept, and it was like praising people of like good deed. You know what I mean? Like I was praising good people. I was praising people in general. So when Westside hit me up, dude, at like 3 a.m, and he was like, and he always hits me up with peace. He just texts me, peace, God, peace, Lord. And I'm like, what? I was like, what's up, Wes? What? And I was like, it's like 3 a.m. He was like, he's like, I need a painting. I was like, okay, what's up? And he was like, so I'm working on, he's like, I'm doing another Hitler joint. He's like, I want a black Hitler with the third eye. And I was like, at first I was excited because I was like, all right, cool. Like, what are we doing next? And he was like, it was like my second thing that I was doing for him. So
it was Benoit, then
to Hitler. Yeah, it was funny because I had so much praise for the first one. Yeah. And I was so excited to do a second one because of how much people loved the first one we did.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, I want a Hitler with a black Hitler. And I didn't understand that right away. And I was like, well, I was like, look, dude, I like my whole mood changed. I tried to explain it to him. I was like, look, dude, I don't know if people are really going to fuck with that on my end. Like, you know, the whole third eye thing for me is like, it's a good thing. I don't want people to think that I'm like praising Hitler. And then he like further explained it. And then I started listening to like the albums, like all the mixtapes in order. And I was just like, you know what? I'm like, I realized that he's not like, it's not like he's praising Hitler. It's his spin on the Devil Wears Prada. Like it's just some grimy shit. Like it's just shock value. So I was like, you know what? I tried to convince him. I was like, what if we did like a bullet hole for the third eye or some shit, so people wouldn't like fully think. And he was like, nah, I want the third eye. And I was like, okay. So
but he came to you with Black Hitler, not just
he
Hitler.
Straight up said, I want Black Hitler. So what I did was I used Martin Luther King as a reference first, and then he was like, no, I just want Hitler with black skin. So I was like, oh. So you want like Hitler in blackface? I was like, damn, dude. I was like, I don't know. I was like, all right, dude. I'm like, what am I going to tell him? No, you know what I mean? I was like 18, 19 at the time. So I was like,
wait, you were 18
or like not yet.
How
like
old 19, are you right
20.
now?
I'm 25.
Okay.
So I've known Wes going on 5 years now. So it's like,
I'm 24.
Are you really 24?
Yeah, I look like shit.
Bro, you're fucking tall as shit. What the fuck were you eating as an infant?
I ate a lot.
Yeah, hell yeah, you ate a lot. Jesus Christ, dude. You're fucking feasting as a baby. Damn. Give me some of what you got, dude. I'm short as I'm barely 5'9", dude.
I look like fucking Will Ferrell at fucking.
That's cool, dude. Dude, bitches love height, dude. Yeah, when I talk to
like you were just partying with bitches on the beach.
But nah, those are Hispanic girls, dude. They're like 4'11". They come short, dude.
You can't.
Height is power, dude. Height is a luxury.
My humor is way better than my height.
I would height, yeah, that's cool too. But like that's not like short people. We gotta have personality because we got. I'm like, you know, my personality is like 6'5". You know, I'm like,
I'll fucking cancel this podcast right now.
Dude, height. You
had like 30 bitches twerking on you.
Yeah, again, they're all like 4'11".
Your personality.
They're all like borderline dwarves.
They all loved your personality.
Yeah, they saw the chains and they're like, okay, I'll see what's up. I'll come to homeboy's table. I'm like, yeah, dude, I wish. But
back to you being 18.
Yeah, so I was like, I just didn't know. I was like, I tried to convince him. He was like, nah, I want to do the third eye. And I was like, okay, you know, all right. So I was like, you know what? I started looking at the concept. I was like, damn, dude, a black Hitler. I'm like, let's take a person who was extremely controversial in his entire his whole motive, and let's make him the most opposite thing, in which he didn't like. He didn't like what was opposite of him, but it was him. Like, he was fucking dark. He wasn't blonde haired and blue eyed. You know what I mean? So I was like,
Jewish,
I was like, let's make him black. So I thought that was kind of a pretty profound concept in a way. So I was like, fuck it. You know what? I'll run with it. And when people ask me, I'll have something to say about it. You know what I mean? So I painted it. And then, dude, when I put it out, when he put it out, I think DJ Booth posted how much Westside paid me for it, and then like the whole Jewish community like shunned me for it, dude. I had like a hate mail. I had people coming at me like, "Why don't you donate that money to the Jew?" I'm like, dude, I'm fucking Hispanic and broke, living in LA. Like, this is the most money I've ever seen ever at once. You know what I'm saying? I'm like eating top ramen on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, so like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just, I was getting like, dude, I had people talking shit about like my mom and dad. And then one person in particular, I'm not going to say his name because he doesn't deserve no fucking clout, you know? But he ended up like, he was an art collector and a dealer, and he ended up like putting it out there and turning a lot of friends that I had in the art community against me. And it just was, dude, it was bad. It was like for like 6 months, I had like hate mail on a daily basis. And I told Wes, I was like, dude, I'm getting a lot of flack for this. Like, I'm getting a lot of heat. Like, people are not like fucking with me for doing this. And nobody was telling him shit, dude. Like, nobody. Like, my mom was talking to Wes, was like, Wes, I need you to say something because my son is like dealing with some shit. And I was like, dude, like, people were like trying to like pull up on me and shit. And it's funny because like no one really knows, like I don't go around telling people where I come from and like where my family's from, but it got for me, it got real fucking quick. And for this dude to like threaten me the way he was, I was like, bro, you keep it about the fucking art, but if you're gonna talk that shit, we can run that. I was like, if you really want to run that, I'm like, we'll play that game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you don't fucking know me like that, especially my motherfucking family.
Why do you think people are coming for you and not him?
Well, who the fuck is going to tell Wes anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, Wes is.
And why do you think people are ignorant on they can't see past just what it is at face value?
Well, I'll tell you, it was definitely just the Jewish community that was upset with me. You know, I had a lot of artist friends that are part Jewish, and they were like, dude, to this day, they talk shit about it. And I'm like, dude, why don't you listen to the albums and like listen to interviews? And like Wes explains the whole shit behind it. It's not like he's fucking praising Hitler. It's not like he's out there. He doesn't even mention Hitler once in any of those albums. Like, it's just the title.
Yeah. Do you regret it?
No, because I think that it was a very daring thing in on my end to create artwork that really had an effect on people, because artwork is, whether it makes you feel good or bad, if it makes you feel something, it's got power to it. So I appreciate power, but I know that there was nothing negative behind it. It's just art. There's an artist, I forget his name. My dad would know his name, but a really famous artist that actually did portraits of Hitler, and it's like in museums and shit. Like, it's like a really successful artist, and I don't think anybody told him shit. And it's funny because one of my mentors is Shepard Fairey.
Oh wow,
yeah. So Shepard's one of my mentors, and I email him a lot. We talk, and I always reach out to him for advice. And during this time, I told him, I said, hey, I'm getting a lot of flack for this. What's your advice for it? And he was like, and he told me pretty much in a nutshell, he was like, look, dude, people are always going to find a reason to talk shit about you. When he first put out the Andre Has a Posse sticker, people were like literally telling him that it was like Illuminati shit. Oh, someone said it, called it Nazi shit. And he was like, the fuck? Yeah. Like, not even true at all. Like, people are just gonna make up their own shit for it, and then people are so retarded that they're just gonna fight for what they believe in. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so,
I do. I feel that heavy, and I actually needed to hear that, because like when people like shit on what I'm doing, it's like, oh, you don't really know, so why should I even care?
Yeah. So I just stopped. I just started ignoring people's like messages about it, and like when anybody brings it up, I just laugh, because it's just, It's
It's
so in the
stupid.
past.
It's
Yeah, it's
stupid.
I'm like, dude,
And it's also like you can people make like movies about bad shit.
I'm
Like
like, no, bro. I'm like, what
it's
do you know?
ignorance.
Yeah,
That
what do you know?
yeah.
Damn Brad Pitt for acting in Inglorious Bastards. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, are you gonna
It's
damn, you know, any of those actors for being in there? You're gonna what was that was a Jojo Rabbit film?
yeah.
Yeah, like it's you know what I'm saying. So it's like,
Do you but you still feel like you get some
yeah, it doesn't come up as often as it used to, but when people do bring it up, they do bring it up. But obviously, like when it's like West Side's fan base, they love that shit because they know they
yeah.
know they absolutely know. So it's they love it. I see people
And if
walking
you
around with it
know
all the time.
you like just open like
Yeah, I'm like, just listen to one of the fucking albums.
yeah.
Like, just listen to one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'll change your whole fucking mood about it. It's crazy. I don't know. People are just crazy. But what's funny is that Hitler wanted to be an artist when he was a kid. His parents stole that dream from him. He wanted to be an artist, dude. And he used to draw and shit when he was like 7, 8, or 9. Yeah, I don't know the exact details, but I just know that he wanted to be an artist.
Yeah.
That was his dream. Yeah. Wild, right?
That is wild.